Welcome back, everyone. I'm Janine, and this is Quest for You, episode 336. You may not realize it, and you may not even agree when I say so, but most of us living in the Western world have an immense amount of freedom. Sure, we have our duties. We have to work, pay our taxes, show up for meetings and important appointments. But we have the freedom to structure our lives in a way that suits us best. Unemployment is at a record low. We can pick the job that gives us the most amount of freedom. We have so many choices. Taxes can be done in so many ways that don't have to involve sitting in someone's office for hours because it's April 14th and there's a line of people out the door. Everything we have to do, appointments, bills to pay, participation and contributions, everything has a certain level of flexibility that allows us to adjust it according to our needs and best fit. We have so much freedom, especially with our time. It has never been easier to say no, I don't feel like it. We can always go later, buy it again, do it tomorrow, check online, freeze the membership and get our money back. And then do something else instead that feels equally productive. Just think about the many ways you can exercise. Any city has gyms on every corner now. I recently traveled quite a bit and never had trouble finding a gym within walking distance from where I was staying. If gyms are not for you, you can hop on YouTube and select from thousands of free workout videos and do your workout at home. You can even find them on social media. And if you can afford it, you can have gym equipment brought to your home along with a personal trainer. Can't make it to the mountains? Then just go to a climbing gym. It has become so easy to commit and say, I'll do it. Because in the back of our mind, we know we have so many options to get it done. But when it comes down to it, I don't think we get more done. In fact, the opposite seems to be true. We drown in our freedom and in all the options we have. I don't see any more people in the gym than I did years ago. Maybe they have spread out over the other gyms that are now available. Maybe they're all working out at home. But I highly doubt it. We get sidetracked easily and we avoid pain and discomfort at all costs. Why suffer when there's an easy way? Why wait for my store to restock the product when I can buy it right now on Amazon? And why pay for shipping if another retailer sends it for free? My friends call me disciplined. They sometimes say I'm too hard on myself. And I agree. When I commit to something, I try to see it through. But even I have noticed that I slack off. I get comfortable and don't push myself. I do my thing, but I do it at a comfortable pace. When I was a runner, I ran every day. Same amount of miles, same pace. Hey, I ran. That's all that mattered. Then I became a gym shark. Every day at the gym. Had a really nice routine down. Mondays, back. Tuesdays, legs. And so on. Did the same exercises on each of those days as well. Once I overcome the discomfort of starting something new, I make it comfortable. I turn it into a routine, which in itself is fine. But even within that routine, we need to seek that constant push forward. We need to always be striving to be our best. Otherwise, our routines don't challenge us anymore. One day, I looked at the people around me in the gym that I currently go to and that I have been going to for years. I noticed that almost all the people there that had been there when I first started still looked the same. And then I looked at myself. I also had not changed much. Now don't misunderstand this. Building muscle takes time. I had to make peace with this. But I realized that going to the gym had become another task. Something I did on autopilot. And that I really wasn't challenging myself anymore. And hence, the lack of results made it obvious. But it wasn't until I started training with a coach that I saw actual changes in my body. The same happened with my podcast. Publishing 5 episodes every week is not easy. But after doing it for over a year, I worked at a routine that works more or less successfully. But one day I noticed that I'm so entrenched in all my little tasks, but that I don't do anything outside of it. I get my episodes out, and that's about it. When you are the only one who's holding yourself accountable, you can easily fool yourself. You're running around busy with your stuff, so it looks like you're doing a lot, when really you're just running the same track over and over again. Starting with my trainer, I came to realize that other people, the right people, can be a great tool to hold us accountable. I recently told someone about my trainer, and that person responded by saying, "Oh, you're one of those people who needs someone in order to work out." Wow, I thought, I am highly self-motivated. You don't even know me. And that's not why I have a trainer. And I launched into a defense. Yes, people will judge you. Their view of you is limited. But don't let that get in your way. I became highly defensive and midway realized, who cares? I don't need to convince anyone why I do what I do. I rather let the results speak for themselves. You can be hard on yourself unnecessarily, beating yourself up over the lack of results, patience, or discipline. Or you can allow others to beat you up, push you forward, and hold you accountable. I never liked admitting that I needed help. I wanted to show the world that I got this. And when it comes down to starting a new challenge and trying something risky, I do. I got it. But when it comes to seeking continued growth and exceeding my own expectations, I realized I need the help of others. I've begun to dedicate more time to those people that do that. They may not be my friends. They may even cost money, like my trainer. They may be difficult to deal with, like my climbing partner. They may have completely different interests, like my podcasting tribe. And they may all have different goals, like my Toastmasters group. But they are people that I share a common passion with. And together, we hold each other accountable. Together, we push each other forward. We all have different areas that we need to grow in. And that is one of the amazing aspects of coming together with like-minded individuals. You will find that you can help someone with an area you already got mastered, but they are still struggling with, while they, in turn, show you something that is completely obvious to them. In a world that is filled with options, endless choices and ways to accomplish something, there is always a store open no matter what time it is, and there's always a second deadline to fall back on. We need each other more than ever, because our fellow human beings are all going through the same. We are all prone to falling prey to distractions and comfort zones. If we want to go farther and reach higher, if we want results that we currently think are impossible, if we want to reach levels of mastery in our life so we can teach others, then we need each other to establish accountability. When we begin to do things that others don't feel like doing or are scared of doing, when we admit that we need help and then go out and seek it, and when we care less how others judge us for it, then we will make the progress that others aren't making. Whether you're stuck in monotony or you just can't even get started, whether you are happily comfortable or unhappily content, I encourage you. Find people that will assist you in provoking your best work. Spend more time with those that will hold you accountable for getting it done. Now, not later. Design your days around activities with those people where you will be asked to contribute. This will force you into prioritizing the things you cannot seem to get done under your own supervision. A book club will challenge you to read. An improv class will push you into getting on stage. A language coach will test your knowledge. Others can set deadlines for you where you don't have any. They can request progress reports where you otherwise would never track anything. They will question your honesty and your commitment when you would just continue to fool yourself. Ennui, my friends, a beautiful word and the title of today's episode. Ennui, a feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction, boredom and stagnation, a lack of excitement. Ennui is a result of your lack of accountability. Life is too amazing to ever feel ennui. if your routines run you, if you have become a passenger instead of a driver, if you are just checking off to-dos every day, combat it by bringing accountability into your life. There is something special about being challenged by others. It doesn't just get the job done because we are afraid to look bad, but it also creates a special bond with those unique human beings. Well, there may be a little bit of competition, which is healthy. It's not a race. Rather, it's a constant striving forward to accomplish one's own goals and help others along the way to accomplish theirs. Combat ennui with accountability, my friends. It might just be exactly what you need to make the next bold step forward in your life. Much love.